Live. That's why you can't. That's why you wouldn't be able to hear anything. Okay. Okay. Hello. My goodness. I am here, and we are just testing the stream to see if the technology is holding up. I'm here with Ben, but I think Ben is possibly listening to the stream, so he might not be able to hear me.
It is working.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So hello, Ben. Welcome.
Oh.
We should say from the off that Wizkids and Jimmy Darwin O'Brien in particular have been kind enough to give us some marketing material. So we did a Superman. Yay, indeed. We did a Superman Kryptonite Crisis pack opening the other day, and we're going to do some Dark Phoenix Saga right now. Ben, are you excited?
I am. I only need one card from this set, so dibs if you get.
Let's see if it's here. Super SR lock you want. Okay.
What all the fatbacks. I'll take all the fatbacks as well.
What else is exciting?
Dark Phoenix Saga. All the rares are good, and all the super rares. Super Rare Jubilee.
I'm not sure all the rares and all the super rares are good though, are they? What's particularly good would be Colossus rare.
Colossus rare.
Cable
Storm rare.
It's fun.
Yeah, Cable rare is okay. I would say the Storm and the Colossus are probably the best.
Okay.
Probably, of the rares.
Are they as exciting as they used to be without in modern? I know not everybody plays modern, but are they as exciting
without hope?
Without hope, yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Don't know.
We haven't discussed it in that light. I mean, yeah. We don't. We can go into that in some detail at some point, but I know that last time we talked. Yeah, when we reviewed the set, we did tend to say, because of hope, this is great.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know how many cards truly stand out without that. Now, of course, everybody will play this in Gold and Unlimited as well, so they're still great. But in modern competitive, I'm curious. Anyway,
well, yeah, maybe the Colossus and the Storm I just mentioned are probably a bit expensive. The Jubilee is still well worth it.
Jubilee for sure, because it doesn't.
Super
that doesn't need it. That doesn't need it.
And the Mystique super rare, I would guess, and the Lilandra super rare, maybe.
Stuff that doesn't need her. So Lilandra is the control one, isn't it?
The Jinzo,
yeah. It's Jinzo, yeah. Okay. All right. So let's crack it open.
And fatbacks, obviously.
Fatbacks we want. How rare are fatbacks? I have really no idea. I'll just put this in.
I think one a case in general.
And a case is 4 of these?
Yeah, I think so.
Displays. Shall I pull out the dice? Okay, first pack. Pulling out the dice. I'll try not to show you the cards. We have Master Mold as well.
Oh yeah, how could I forget? Because he is good without. Well,
without hope. Right. I don't know. Okay, so I can take this off with impunity. Right? We have. Okay, I'm going to practice my holding cards up. I'll try to get as much light as possible. I don't know how well that is focusing. We have Greetings from Krakoa. Basic action card. Spin each die whose card has a loyalty counter. Spin up each die, sorry. Each of your dice that spins up this turn gets +2 attack. Loyalty counter's big.
Yep. They're okay. This card's cool. I really like the artwork on this. I like the colour palette.
This is nice. They all sort of seem to share that.
I wonder what the little weird thing is going through the portal.
Do you think it's dupe? Probably not dupe.
I don't know.
Let's put that to one side.
It's pretty. The shiny looks good of it.
If we're going to play with loyalty counters, I imagine the other one, the
Living
one
the Dream.
That one's probably the one we want.
Yeah.
Okay, Mutation, basic action card. Probably everybody knows what this does, but if you don't, it says swap target character die in the field zone with target non-stick, non-sidekick character die in that player's used pile. So you can use it to swap something in for yourself, or use it to remove something your opponent has in the field.
Yep, very happy with this card. I got a full art version of it.
Really?
myself.
Got a fat
Yeah.
back. Nice. Ooh, there's focus. Look, camera was just focused for a second.
I'm currently using it in my Leaders of the Pack team to great effect.
Okay. Great card, always has been, always
Yep.
will be. Powerbot. Also, I imagine that looks pretty good as
I would like to see this a lot, yeah.
Powerbolt says deal 2 damage to target character die or player. Pretty straightforward. Also been in the game since the kickoff.
Inception. Yeah.
Yeah, and the it's been the foundation of many a spammy team.
Still very good in draft. Yeah.
Yes. Next, Bishop. Bishop common. We didn't look at the dice, did we? Okay, sorry. There you go. We've got
Master Mold is the one. Well, you got a couple of Master Molds
Master Molds.
And a Magneto is possible.
The Bishop we're looking at. Super Magneto, Gambit.
Well, it's looking good so far. Corsair, the Super Arrow.
What's that one? Emma Frost. And this one is Corsair. And Deadpool. And that one? What's that? Aha, Forge. Not that excited about Forge.
No.
Bishop common. Opposing effects can't cause Bishop to be re-rolled or cause you to spin a Bishop die up or down. Not massively exciting.
No, good defensive piece maybe. Depends how, yeah, not really.
Yeah, okay. What's next? Blink. Looks nice in the shiny.
Shiny.
It's blank. Not much to say about it.
No,
it's alright. Nice. Pretty. Leave that there. Emma Frost. She's influential, and this is a psychic one, isn't it? While Emma Frost is active, your psychic dice get +1 attack, +1 defense, and gain the Hellfire Club affiliation. Does that serve any purpose yet that we know of? I think still no.
No, it was pretty good before the new stuff or the stuff rotated out. Like that Magneto gave your Hellfire +2/+2, so it was kind of a cool team. Briefly with Emma Frost and the Magneto from X-Men Forever, so you can make your psychic 4 attack, 4 defense.
Ooh. Was that the Come X Chicken or something? Or was that something else?
Something like that, yeah. It's rotated out now anyway. But yeah, it was cool for a little while. Diamond Frost is really good in draft as well. Psychic Pump's always useful.
Yep, alright. Let's move on to Forge. When fielded, if you spent Bolt energy to field Forge, prep a die from your bag. Is that a favourite card?
No.
No.
I was just getting excited because you haven't had any Master Molds yet, or Corsairs, or Magnetos, or the Landers, and all 4 of those are Super Rares.
Okay. Let's skip Forge then. Iceman, still going.
Still going.
When Iceman attacks, spin target opposing level 1 character die to an energy phase. Yeah, when attacks. Okay, 4 cost. Let's move on. Lander is coming, and she's not super rare.
No. I quite like this one.
It's fine.
It's cheap.
Fine. It's cheap, and it's got a global which says pay a shield once per turn. If you have purchased a character die, this turn you may draw a die from your bag and add it to your prep area. And we see this global also in the Superman Kryptonite Crisis, and a more complicated version of the global as well.
Yep.
Is it also
it's good with the? It is, yes. I think on at least the one that's the same as this. I think it's shield. Yeah, it's good with the Gladiator that sort of preps extra stuff. Gets loyalty counters for being carried.
Oh right, yeah, okay, that interacts with that. Okay, let's see if we.
Yeah, that's good for it's cheap.
Okay, next, Corsair is not a super rare, but it's interesting. If Corsair's attack or defense is increased by an effect, you may increase the attack or defense of a sidekick die you control by the same amount. Interesting. I feel like there was sometimes a question in Discord about this, but I don't know what the issue was. Yeah. Let's move on.
Hello.
Not the most exciting Deadpool ever. When Deadpool attacks, he deals your opponent 1 damage. Okay.
I used this the only time I drafted this. I used that card pretty well. I bought like
Did you?
just 3 of them and just kept attacking with them.
So it's like
Very
it's
annoying.
like cheetah, right? It's like an expensive
Yeah.
cheetah.
It'd be nice if we had a stat flip global, because then your opponent really would have to block it probably,
Yes,
and it
yes.
has enough
Actually,
defense to stay alive.
but we do not. We do not.
But we do
Oh,
not. Yeah.
Magneto's coming, and it's not the last card, so
Unless you
He's
got 2 super rares. Well, no.
that seems unlikely. He's the uncommon visionary. While Magneto is active, your Brotherhood character dice can only be blocked by 2 or more character dice. He's got Team Watch Prepper die from your bag. It's not all that bad. And he's got the global resurrection. What do we call it these days? What was it before? Villainous Pact.
Goodness packed.
The one with the mask. Not quite resurrection. Oh, Mastermind is not the last card. So what is then? Nothing good, I suspect. When fielded, KO
There are
target.
2 master molds.
There are. Oh, does that mean? Well, let's see. What? Let's just get rid of this one. KO target Brotherhood character die. Boom.
Yeah, too expensive.
Gambit. The rare. When fielded, reroll up to 2 target opposing character dice. Each die that doesn't roll a character die goes to your opponent's used pile. Is that strictly worse than
The
Psylocke?
Psylocke, yeah.
Yeah, but not
It
bad.
is.
But terrible feeling. Okay. Hi to Frederick. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, do let us know. All right, we're on the last card. So, what is it? Oh, well, obviously it's
Master Mold.
It's Master Mold. What is it? It's not the right. It's a rare Master Mold, which is orders of magnitude less exciting than
that is cruel.
When fielded,
Play
KO
Master Mold
target
last.
X-Man character die. Boo. Boo. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting these into piles, aren't I? Okay, so there's rares and commons.
Well, Gambit's probably the best thing so far.
Yes, not the most exciting pack, I have to say.
No.
Yes, we'll leave Gambit.
Good for drafting though. You'd have Powerbolt and Mutation to choose from. Then you could take either the Prep Global maybe or the Emma Frost. Some good draftable cards.
That would be. You'd probably take Emma Frost, wouldn't you? And then.
Yeah, if you wanted to win, for sure.
Right, another pack. Let's get the pack. Oh, hello, Villainous Joke. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's a nice name for the. Yeah, we do need a new name.
Oh, because it's on Joker as well, isn't it? Nice.
It's on Joker now. Yeah.
Okay, dice. Another
Another Master Mold.
Iceman, Colossus, Ronan, Angel, Beast. That's Rogue.
Toad.
Is there a good Toad?
Psylocke? No, there's absolutely not.
Psylocke is good. What's that one? Sabretooth. And that yellow one? Ah, it's Jean Grey. Right, so what's the possibilities there then?
Master Mold again.
Psylocke.
Yeah, got Rare Beast is good as well. All the beasts are actually pretty decent.
I'll take that off with impunity and boom, explosion. Deal 2 damage to each player and character die. You may also spend any number of bolt energy. For each that you do, you may deal 1 damage to target character die. And on a double burst, it deals 1 additional damage to each player and character die that explosion deals damage to. Good God, what a lot of text for a card which I'm not going to use. I'm sure it has its purpose.
It does have a very cool alt art version though from the Hellfire Gala OP kit.
Oh, that's the one with the lift, isn't it? Or elevator for those of you across the pond. Okay, let's put that to one side. We have Mutant Research Program. Good, if you have found her. I suppose it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm also
Have we had
using
any
this in Iceman. I'm using this in my leader of the pack
Are you?
team. Yeah, don't know why I don't really founders. No,
I was going to say.
it's really cheap to trigger a tune.
Leader of the pack. Perhaps we should tell people that it's a tournament organised by our own Peter and Rob from Breath Weapon X to determine the best team pack. And the basic actions available are according to IP, which means that Ben could use this, but obviously his pack, since
with Justice Like Lightning, Thunderbolts. But I also couldn't be bothered to look. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to look through any others. So I had the Dark Phoenix Saga open next to me, so I decided to play Reset Program.
You put a huge
Mutation.
amount of thought into it. Okay.
Tremendous amount of thought.
We have a shiny Powerbolt, not a full art, but that is pretty nice. In fact, it's pretty. Happy with that. We've had that before. We don't need to say that again.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Beast, common, Overcrush, all right. Nothing more to say, but pretty okay. Jean Grey,
I think considerably less good without the Joe Lawler.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there are better beasts, right? You said the rare you're looking for?
So.
Okay.
Yeah, uncommon does similar, but they prep. Yeah, they're good.
Which is the one? One of them says
uncommon
founder and includes
rare.
itself.
Yeah, that's the rare one. But both the uncommon and rare one basically prep when you attack with it.
Okay. Fair enough. Jean Grey, common. While Jean Grey is active. Not for too much text. Oh dear, there's there's the Master Mold. It's a common.
At least it was a quick letdown.
Out of our misery. We've had all 3 rarities, except for the one you actually want. When fielded, deal 2 damage to all X-Men and Brotherhood character dice. Psylocke. While Wolverine was active, we don't really care, but she gains deadly. When fielded, spin target character die up 1 level. Might have a purpose on a team. Not hugely exciting. Rogue, Mrs. X. When fielded, you may swap Rogue's attack with target opposing character dice. I think we spoke about this at some length on the podcast.
I like it. Interesting. Too expensive.
Yes, and the fielding also. Ronan. When Ronan the accuser is fielded, lose 1 life. When Ronan the accuser is KO'd, your opponent loses 1 life.
The bad boy.
Ronan is a loser of sorts. There we go. We have Sabretooth. When fielded, KO target Wolverine character die or any other target. Or any target character die with a while Wolverine is active ability, of which there are many. Angel, Founder. While Angel is active, other character dies with Founder get +1 attack. I'm not thrilled. I don't know if this came across when we did the set review in the podcast, but I'm not. I think there's quite a lot of chaff, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I felt that way when I was drafting it a little bit. I think we need to explore Founder a bit more, maybe. I don't know. I think there's lots of interesting things to explore in draft. I just don't know if there's enough good.
Okay. And if you were here,
seems better.
Sorry.
Infinity Gauntlet seems better.
Yes. If people were here before, we're not here when we started. I mentioned to Ben whether the cards that we decided that were good in this set before its release, when we did the reviews and whatnot, whether those cards, all of those cards, are still good in light of rotation and the absence of hope, because we did sort of bracket a lot of our picks with it's good with hope. It's good with hope. And
I know we should maybe do a new that could be a good segment.
Yeah, revisited in light of rotation. But do comment if you have thoughts. So what is still good in spite of hope, in spite of the fact there is no hope. Okay, Colossus is not rare. Boo hiss. Organic Steel, same name as one of the basic actions, I think. While Colossus is active, the first time one of your character dice would take damage each turn, you may have Colossus take that damage instead. And on a burst, he prevents it instead. A bit like the golems, right?
Yeah.
But not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Toad. Is there a good Toad?
No.
No. It says, energize, you may spin one of your character dice in your reserve pool from a character face. From a character face to level 1. So that's if you're looking for Awaken, I suppose. I can't imagine.
Or something, yep.
Yeah, alright. Go away. Iceman. Rare Iceman. Mr. Ice Guy. Founder again. Energized. Double target character dies. Printed attack until end of turn. That's alright.
Did you have, were they uncommon? You put the uncommon in the common pile?
Did I?
Or you have no uncommon this round?
No, I just put them in the wrong place.
Okay, cool. I was gonna... Yeah, it's Iceman's cool. I like it.
No pun intended. While he's active, your sidekick dice get +1 attack, so that's good for draft as well. I quite like that. I feel like there might be something with that Energize.
Yeah, best card so far.
Alright, let's put that with the Gambit. Those are two. Ooh. Okay, it's super rare. I personally don't like Cyclops, but I'm prepared to read his ability and see if it's any good. As a person, yeah. Well, as a fictional character,
yeah.
While you have a psychic die active, when Cyclops attacks, deal X damage divided how you choose among any number of target opposing character dice, where X is the number of your character dice in the field zone. I think this is a good example of what I was talking about. Perhaps I think Ben, you were quite keen on this.
I think it's really good. Yeah.
But is it good at 6? It's good at 3.
No,
is it still good at 6?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
clear the field range. I mean, you might argue that Shazam from the new set that is a 7 cost and gives all your characters range 2.
Oof.
Might be better, but that's a 7 cost. Cyclops' stats are really cheap to get out into the field. And he's like his own Venerable Dreadnought. He doesn't rely on everyone else pinging.
You do have to attack with him, though. I suppose he's got a minimum 4, so it's not all that bad.
But you can attack with multiple of them. Whereas the
you can
Dreadnought...
buy multiple 6 costs.
Yeah. Whereas Dreadnought was only range 1 maximum. It gets around stuff like Mystique, which would reduce the pings, all of the pings separately. Whereas this wouldn't, because you can deal out in chunks.
Is each of those chunks reduced by 1, or is it X minus 1? We talked about this, and I forgot what we decided.
Yeah, I think it's X minus 1.
Yeah, I would agree, because his ability is dealing X damage. And she reduces ability damage by 1. Patrick in the chat says, have seen this used very effectively in draft. I imagine that is it. That's a brute in draft, I can imagine.
I've also seen it be pretty good in draft, yeah. I think in 6 is not that much. Well, it's difficult to say, isn't it? Because we haven't seen that modern shake out.
Yeah.
But this would not be a bad one to take if, your opponent uses Rare Bizarro. And then you just put it free.
Rare Bizarro allows you to put a die. When you have it, you put the Bizarro dice into your bag, and your opponent puts a die of their choice into their use pile.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a super rare. Not complaining.
When attacks removal is pretty good.
It is. 6 cost, not so much, but okay. Could be okay. On the right team. Definitely in draft, no question about that. No question.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Put these dice to one side. What did I do with the other dice?
If you had all the set, I think I'd still take the Cyclops over the foil Iceman. Regardless of rarity, ignoring rarity.
Yes. I would concur. But I think there might be some... I feel like there's some fun to be had with the Iceman, doubling stuff.
Set it up, yeah.
Bizarro is a lot. Hello, Jason. Hello, Patrick. Thanks all. And hello, Danny. Thanks all for coming.
Bizarro is a lot. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We have another one. Okay, so that's 2 packs done. Next pack coming. Dice coming out.
Maybe not in the top 3 of the super rares in this set. They're all pretty good.
What are the top 3? Jubilee for sure. Lilandra, we mentioned at the beginning. In the absence of hope. Those 2 plus...
Jubilee, Lilandra, and the Moss Mold.
Those 3. Is there anything else stands out?
I like the Deacon. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Magneto's okay. The Mystique's okay.
Psylocke's okay. I think it's those three, isn't it? Really? I was going to say, yeah. What about rares? Stands out in rares. What do we want, if anything?
Colossus,
presumably.
Cable,
Mr. Sinister,
Vulcan, Storm. Those are good rares in this set.
I really want Mr. Sinister. Just
Moira, Mr. Sinister, yeah.
Because I've got Super Rare Thor, so I can make a team with that. That'd be alright. Okay, sorry. We're going to look at the dice. So, pack 3. Blink. That's Wolverine, I imagine. Yep. Toad again. Boo hiss. Never a good Toad. No good blobs in this set, I think. Really. What's that one? Oh, Beast. Is that Phoenix or Dark Phoenix? It's Phoenix, right? Or Phoenix Force?
Yes.
I can't remember. Lilandra. Deacon. Dave. I think. Iceman, Kitty, Corsair, and Mystique. So there's
Mystique.
What do we? What would you hope for?
Rares. Mystique Super Rare, Lilandra Super Rare.
Lilandra would be the best, wouldn't it? Do you think there comes a point where you? I mean, I don't know about you, but if you look at the dice, I mean, here you can hope for Lilandra, right? Or even Mystique, or Dave. But if you didn't have those and you just had dice which had super rares but not good ones, do you just hope that you don't get a super rare at that point?
Because you know the distribution's about 2 or 3 a pack.
Yeah, if you've got a display, if you're starting with a display, I mean,
yeah. Well, I'm a collector, so I'll take anything.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm far from it. I found this set so hard to read. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Especially the globals. Practically, actually, I don't know what they're like in Superman, but are they a different colour in Superman? They are, aren't they? They've gone blue. The globals in this set are really.
Oh wait, have they?
I think so. I remember seeing the spoiler of that Superman, Batman even. I probably have. I have a card. Hang on.
They have gone blue. Wow.
Let's see if we can do a comparison.
I've had an aneurysm.
Hello. No spoilers. Hang on.
I found yes. I think
Superman Krypton. And what has a global here? Any columns? Yeah, there you go. Lilandra.
Yeah. The
Yes. I think that, absolutely. These have got a drop shadow, which is horrible. Just horrible. It makes me.
Yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, they're really hard to read. Yeah, yeah.
These are pretty clear.
Because I was trying to sort them out by the number, and the text on the side of the card is just impossible.
That's I think I'm too old for that.
Yeah, it's just really hard.
I'll just put that way. Yes, I totally agree about that. And Jason says Lilandra, the one we see most in New Modern. Bold prediction. Amongst control players, at least. What about attack?
Yeah, be interesting to see.
Attack? Let's
over Master Molds.
Oh, Master Mold. Yeah. Okay, let's crack on. Archman Nemesis. Love the image. It's a good card from old. I don't know how much use it is these days. We mentioned this on the podcast because we have a lot of symmetrical stats these days. Target character die you control and target opposing character die deal damage to each other equal to their attack. Okay. Global, pay a shield, target character die has defense equal to its attack. Well, it was true at least before rotation that we had a lot of symmetrical stats. Is it still true? I wonder. I think it probably is.
Yeah, only one I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, Drax, Typhoid Mary. They have like close to symmetrical.
Not too many like
make
zero.
No.
Attacks. Moira. Moira could say goodbye. Look, Mr. Mind as well. There are a few actually.
There are a few. One of the interesting ones might be Dr. Fate that has 0.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That might be a dangerous one.
You'd probably want to spin that before you pass.
You want to spin off anyway. Yeah.
DM Armada's here. Hello, Stephen. Well, he's loving this set. I'm sorry, everyone. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm sorry I put the bat signal out just 4 minutes before we went live. Sorry about that. But I'm glad you're here. Take cover. not thrilling. Character dice you control get +2 defense, and on a burst, one character gets +3 defense, and you've got to prevent damage, pay a shield. Oh no, not prevent, sorry. Pay a shield, and target character gets +1 defense. Definitely has utility. Not terribly exciting. Do you think that looks like Alfred?
Deadpool takes out Alfred.
Front line, well, a classic has caused great upset with Patrick and others. About it just breaks things. Unblocked attacking character dice gain +3 attack until end of turn.
Pretty good.
And the global also interesting. Pay a fist target opposing character die. Can't block this turn unless your opponent pays 1 life. Nice way to get a bit of extra damage. Well, extra life, in fact. There you go. Ooh, Corsair shiny. When fielded, place the next die you purchase this turn into your bag. So it's like a personal but worse Rip Hunters for 4. Hugely exciting. Iceman, another one. When Iceman attacks, spin target opposing level 1 character die to an energy face. Oh, we've had that, haven't we? That's one of the first ones we had. Kitty Pride, awaken, prep a die from your bag. That's not bad, is it? Did you use that? You used something similar to that, didn't you?
Yeah, I like it. I'm kind of tempted to get both of them out and use that as a kind of ramp ended with the mutation global. Don't know how hard that would be.
Get 2 of these?
Get 2 up. Yeah, you can spin up 1, spin down 1, spin up 1, spin down 1.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the idea anyway.
It's just sort of transferring energy in a one-sided way to the following turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mystique. Oh, that's not super rare. While Wolverine is active, yay. Mystique gets +2 attack.
Exciting stats.
She's got the pseudo relentless pay double mask. Target character die can't block this turn if it shares a team affiliation with a character card on your team. In draft, I guess that could be useful. It's always expensive to pay 2. And her weird stats. And her dodgy die. Okay, fair enough. Phoenix, it was Phoenix. When fielded, deal 3 damage to target character die. Energize, deal 2 damage to target character die or player. Good stats, heavy fielding. What's going on in the chat? Haven't drafted? No, I haven't drafted. We should crack on with drafting, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should.
Everybody, if you can't draft it in person, you can always use the Truby's online draft generator, and I'm assuming it's up and running for these sets.
And then there's a rumor going around which Kyle brings up about my stealing some cards from someone who shall remain nameless. So I don't want to incriminate myself.
Wasn't that you breaking into Troy's house?
I stole a motorcycle, drove it from the UK to go and steal some Age of Ultron cards.
Right. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Great set. Your favourite set?
My favourite, yeah, it's my first set. Close to my heart.
So maybe you framed me.
Yeah, shh. Possibly. What's going on in the chat? Jason's going all Superman Kryptonite Crisis. We're not drafting that, we've done that. What's going on? Draft Starro and Dr. Fate commons and Throne cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Wolverine. Common. If you have no villain character dice on your team, Wolverine is free to fill. I quite like that. Definitely for draft. Big stats. Big stats if you fill that for free. Blink. I don't care about Blink. I don't think there are good Blinks. When Blink attacks with at least 2 other X-Men character dice. See, right there, that's too much of a condition for me. Each of your X-Men character dice in the field zone gains Infiltrate. That's not a bad payoff, I suppose. If you're going all in on X-Men.
Yeah.
Common. Blob. Yeah.
One that only intimidates left in
But there's a much better one, isn't there? In this set, surely. What is it? The Gladiator, or is it the other one?
Yeah, Gladiator is more expensive though.
Oh, is he? Is he 5? I'd definitely rather have that. I think better stats. Okay. Anyway, that's Blob. Uncommon. Decan. Dave. While Dave is active, if you take combat damage, you may use an action die from either player's used part. You and Peter were keen on this one. I was not so much. Did you think of something to use it with?
No, I just like it. I like prepping and then you attack stuff, and then not quite sure we figured it out yet. Then I haven't really played enough with this. I haven't played enough with any of the sets.
No.
Too new.
It's coming. It's coming. Now that I've actually got some some cards and dice in hand, I'm feeling a bit more up for playing.
Yeah. I think I like the other decans better. I like the ones that let you prep some dice instead. But...
what's that? Is that the common?
I think it's the common and the rare.
Oh, then the rare has something else as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Or might be the super rare.
Oh, Lilandra's not super rare. Boo. What does that leave?
This one's okay though.
While she's active, your opponents must spend 1 to use each action die. And the super rare 5 cost.
Yeah.
Oh, it's life, isn't it? With the super rare, it's better, isn't it?
It is.
And it's not just action dice, but also globals. There isn't anything apart from that which does both action dice and globals in modern. I'm guessing.
Jean Grey.
Does she? Does she? Maybe. Do you want to get it up on the team builder?
Control? Have a look.
Have a look. I feel like they're one or the other, but not both.
What's the Pip the Troll do? I'll look up that.
I'm pretty sure he's globals, but that's your job, Ben. You're on team builder. That's Lilan. Ooh, nobody saw that. We have Rare Beast. Rare Beast is combat ready. Found it when Beast attacks. Prep a die from your bag. The first Beast die you purchase each game costs 1 extra. How does that compare to the uncommon?
It is a 2 cost as opposed to a 3 cost. Although the first time you buy it, it costs an extra 1.
And the uncommon is when a founder attacks, or it's when a founder attacks,
or something. Yeah. Okay. It could be multiple, so you could have other founders, not just Beast. Whereas the rare just only works for Beast. But I like that Beast very much.
Which is probably a bit better. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, tough call. All right, fair enough. Rare King.
Both Pip and Jean Grey are global only.
Oh my god. I'm quite glad I didn't take the time to work out which card was left.
Big boy.
Have we had every rarity of Toad so far? Toad, Journey into Misery. Aptly named. Team Watch. Move a die from your opponent's prep area to their bag. Well, bags.
I don't hate that, but...
Good ability, but it's not happening. It's just
not worth it.
Those feeling costs. Okay, I'm going
to maybe some kind of janky... Maybe some kind of janky,
Yeah, very janky. Rares so far, those 2 are rubbish. Those 3 are quite good.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Not awful. Let's crack on. Another pack. Ooh, have I disturbed something? Very good. Can't stand things not being straight. Let's put those dice away. These are the new dice. Those are the old dice. How are we doing for time?
Danny said, "Living the Dream is the best card in the set." Maybe. Living the Dream is the one that gives pumps to your characters and Overcrush if you have enough loyalty counters.
Doesn't that require a specific Magneto? But not a rare Magneto, right?
No, I think there's a Moira that's pretty good.
Okay.
With loyalty counter. There are a few things. Madeline Pryor, I think, has a good loyalty counter maker thing.
We have Pack 4, Lilandra. Oh, bloody hell. Professor X, there isn't a good one. Magneto, Storm twice. That's Wolverine again. Angel, Iceman. The first Moira. The first Cable. Is that Cable? Another one. Master Mold. And Dark Phoenix herself.
We've got all the other Master Molds so far, so...
It's time to complete the set. Or Rare Storm, or Super Rare Lilandra, or Super Rare Magneto.
The other Storm's good as well. Is it uncommon? Or the common?
What does that do?
Uncommon, I believe. The one that makes 3 attacks less unblockable.
Oh, that one, yeah, okay. We've had Greetings from Coco. We don't need to read that again. Organic Steel, continuous, prevents up to 2 damage, is the same as something from Kryptonite Crisis I read the other day. Danny mentioned, I think, in the chat last time, and that's like a worse turtle than, which was 2 and prevent all damage. So go away. Don't really like that much. We'll step down. Tight ranks. If you have at least 3 active, I'm just checking, got the card straight, 3 active character dice that share a team affiliation, KO to bloody hell. Okay. Global, pay a shield, target character die with at least 1 loyalty counter gets -2 attack, -2 defense. It's all sort of tribally stuff, isn't it? No. Angel, wings over the world, sorry. Energized target psychic die gets +2 attack this turn. 2 cost, good fielding. We talked about this. Ooh, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
Draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Common Dark Phoenix. Great global. Pay a bolt. KO 1 of your character dice. The next die you purchase this turn costs 2 less to a minimum of 1. And which one does it? Oh, this is way too small for me.
Yeah, when you feel that you can KO an X-Man, deal 4 damage.
Yeah, that's not bad. Dark Phoenix costs 1 less to purchase if your opponent has an X character. Definitely good in draft if you can get to 6, assuming they have an X-Man. Or you have, what's that one that? Ooh, what's that card? As a global that says pay a something, give a character die, X-Men affiliation.
Oh, radicalization.
That's it. Okay. Certainly not a bad card.
No,
Magneto. When one of your mass oh, this is that one. This is the one I was talking about. Okay, so this together with the card that we haven't seen yet is okay. When one of your mask character dice is KO'd, put a loyalty counter on Magneto's card. Sounds innocuous, to be honest, by itself, but the point is that Magneto doesn't have to be active. That was ruled. Unless it says with these loyalty counter effects, the card, which it does for one of the Moiras, for example, the card, the die does not have to be bought or fielded in order for the effect to take, in order for the counters to gather.
And with the 1-cost mask and Harley Quinn rocking around.
Ooh, hey.
Yeah, out pretty quick.
Nice. And then Living the Dream says if you have more than 3 between all of your cards, or 2, I can't remember, they all get Overcrush. All of your dice get Overcrush and plus something.
Yeah, not just the ones with the thing. Plus 1 attack and Overcrush.
This is my favourite card so far.
Okay, you're up for living the dream.
On that basis, I'm up for living the dream. Okay, that sounds like my card. Oh, there's the Master Mold. Just one of those. It's another common. Boo. I'm not even going to talk about it.
No.
Go away. Rubbish. Moira's the first one we've seen. Common. While Moira
the answer to a problem that no longer exists.
Well, to be fair, it's also the answer to living the dream. So,
true.
If the opponent feels a continuous action die, such as living the dream, and there aren't many others, there's that turtle van one that we just saw. If you want to waste your Moira on that, if it lands on an action phase, they may field it normally. Otherwise, send it to the use part. Definitely has utility if living the dream becomes big. That's actually a common.
Yeah, it's quite nice that actually the subtitle is not. It's not a dream.
Yeah,
I hadn't noticed that before. Yeah.
I quite like that. Oops, sorry. Common stuff. Professor X. I don't even feel like really. Knowing that there are no good Professor X's in the set. If you spend an X-Men die as energy to field Professor X, or I'm holding that pretty well. Prep a die from your bag. Okay. Energize. Move an X-Men die from your use pile to your prep bag. Sure.
Saw someone play that in draft. It was okay.
There's a storm. It's a 2 cost. It's nothing terribly exciting, but let's see. Put that there. Common Storm.
Yeah, not the good
when
one.
fielded, deal 1 damage to target character die. Good in draft. Good fielding.
Yeah. You still have a second Storm to come, so.
Okay. We've got Cable, which I can see is not a rare, so let's put that to one side. Uncommon Cable. I'm not even trying to pronounce the subtitle. While Cable is active, your Deadpool costs 1 less to purchase. Yeah, okay. Sure, in draft, I suspect. Iceman, Frozen Fists of Fury. Uncommon Professor X is underrated, Jason says. We haven't got there yet, have we? Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, Moira's only use is dealing with living the dream, but that's not a bad use for a 2-cost.
No, I suppose if you have a spare 2-cost slot, it's probably not the worst idea.
Hang on. What's going on here? I enjoy drafting it, but my team was almost toothless, but the Lilandra Global and the Mr. Sinister Psychic Global gave me some nice ramp and kept my psychics in the field. Very nice. Kang will be faster to buy than Phoenix. What does Kang do?
Oh yeah, Jason was talking about the rare Kang Global as a defensive tool against some of the bigger overcrushers we have. And then the ability itself means that each die you attack with has to be blocked by 2 characters.
Oh, I see. Oh, and the Phoenix is the one that prevents under 3 attack blocking. 4.
The Phoenix, yes, yeah,
that one
under 4 attack, I think.
That Phoenix is another one. That Phoenix is another one that becomes a lot less good without hope. You know, buying and fielding a 3-cost, great. Buying fielding a 6 or 7-cost, not so much. This Iceman is founder when he attacks if Wolverine's active. I just don't care. Deal 3 damage to target character. Okay, fine. Whatever. Storm is uncommon. When fielded, target character die. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? That's the one you were talking about.
Yep.
I'm going to put that. Oops. I'm going to spoil the next card as well. Okay. Well, we'll see the next card. I'm going to put this card as my potentially favourite uncommon so far. I'm going to put that.
Okay, yeah, the Magneto.
My favourite common.
I see. Okay.
Okay, they're pretty good. And this we were talking about secrets. Spoilers. Dr. Fate.
With Dr. Fate, yeah.
Lilandra. Oh, too much text, man. While Lilandra is active, if one of your character dice attacks and is unblocked, reroll them after damage is dealt. If they land on a character face, place them in your prep area instead of your use bar. I'm not going to pay 6 for that. It's not a bad ability, but
a little bit like the Summon Skull from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. You know, if that was a 4-cost, I would think better. Not a 6. Okay, not an exciting. Ooh,
what's your favourite?
Favourite rare?
Yeah, so far. Trainer actually, Wolverine's pretty good.
This is pretty good. I actually like this one. Yeah. It's got Awaken. Target psychic character die gains deadly. That's quite alright, because the second bit, when you spin up another character die, spin Wolverine up also. And with a mutation global, that means you can spin Wolverine down to spin something else up, making a psychic deadly. And then Wolverine will spin up. And so if you've got another mask for the mutation global, you can do it again. So you can make as many psychics deadly as you have masks. Which is alright. Plus he has the global, which the common doesn't. Or the uncommon. So I quite like that. Best rare so far. Beast is alright. Iceman's alright. I would choose the Wolverine. What would you go for?
Beast.
We'll put favourite super rare would be that one. Any other picks from those parts?
Storm's probably the most interesting. Yeah, Magneto's good.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy with those choices so far.
Let's crack on.
Let's see if anything gets gazumped.
Common Wolverine is the best. We did get that, and it is pretty good, but it doesn't have the global. So there's that.
Yeah, without the global.
It's the 4-cost free fielding with great stats if you don't have villain.
Yeah.
And
without the global. In draft, I agree, Jason. Yeah, the Wolverine is pretty good.
Dice. Mr. Sinister. First one.
It's Cyclops on top.
Spock. Whatever his name is.
Vulcan.
That one. Supreme Intelligence, right?
Supreme, yeah.
Sabretooth, Gambit. Ooh, lots of Cyclopses. Wait, there is
a Sabretooth or a Rogue?
Cyclopes, I believe is the plural. That is Sabretooth. No, it's Professor X.
That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the translucent one.
Yeah. Isn't Sabretooth also? I believe it is.
No. Sabretooth is transparent.
Let's not have this discussion.
No, Sabretooth, you can't see through Sabretooth at all.
It's then opaque.
He is opaque, indeed.
I feel like... Oh, yeah, because he's dark green. Yeah, okay. What's that? Phoenix? Probably.
Yep.
That's Magneto. That's
Magic.
And that's a horrible die, so it must be Madeline Pryor.
I like this dice.
Toad. It's awful. It's a mess. Anyway.
It's her with her little... It's her.
To each their own.
I like her little symbol. I think it's cool.
How are we doing for time? We're on 59. We probably will accelerate because we've seen a bunch of stuff. Explosion, for example, we have seen. Rally, we have not.
Ooh, nice shiny.
Yes, shine, it's nice. Move up to 2 psychic dice from your use pile to your field zone. Was that image not used to advertise House of X at some point? Is that my imagination?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it was.
It's a good image.
It's nice. Yeah, it is. Tight ranks, we
Seen
have
it.
had that. It's confusing. Cyclops, first class, field the character die with founder, deal 2 damage. I feel like we might have seen that as well. Madeline, we haven't seen yet. Oh, that's the anti-Nick card.
Tis.
Anti-spam. So that's quite... We might put that. Magic. When fielded, the next action die you purchase costs 1 less. Oh, it's not good enough, is it? If I'm going to do something like that, I would go with a Forge Energize, and even that is horribly unreliable. So,
yeah, although, I mean, the 1 discount is not enough. Magic just has really good stats, so.
Yeah. Stat flip would be good, but we don't have one in modern. Boo hiss.
Yeah, but with lots of the over crushing happening with cheap dudes.
Common Iceman, Jason's saying. What's Common Iceman? You got one? Don't remember. Oh, there he is. When he attacks, spin target opposing character, level 1 character die to an energy. Yeah, sure. Also, the psychic one. Is that the rare? Pretty good in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rare. Yeah.
Okay. Common Magneto, when one of you... Oh, yeah, we've had that.
Yeah, so your favourite one so far.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera. Phoenix Firepower. Deal 3 damage. Definitely have that one. Not that's interesting. Toad. Yeah. Go away. Vulcan is vanilla apart from the global, which is a force attack. It's alright.
Like stats.
That's okay, sure.
Although they've been gazumped, really.
Cyclops, uncommon. This is the other Cyclops we haven't had. Deal 1 damage to target character die when he energizes and re-roll this die. So it's like Domino, but for attacking character dice instead of your opponent, and it costs 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncommon Gambit. I feel like this is the one we spoiled, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we talked about this. When fielded, if you have fielded no other character dice this turn, re-roll all opposing character dice. Move any that roll an energy face to their used pile. You may not field any more character dice this turn.
He's funky.
Funky. Bit restrictive, but funky for sure. Here we go.
If you
Jason's
could
favourite.
maybe build a team around him with action dice, so you will never have another character to field anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know what action dice you'd have.
Front line. Another 5 cost. But...
Well, I think maybe living the dream because he's a mask. You use a Magneto. I don't know. Maybe there's something in that. Maybe probably not. Probably not.
During your attack step, if Professor X, I can't read this at all. I'm tilting it because I can't read it. Doesn't attack. All of your X-Men character dice get +2 attack, +2 defense.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty good. If any of your X-Men dice were unblocked, move Professor X to your bag. Yeah, okay. Sure. Energize, move, and X-Men character die from your use pile to your prep area. Okay, draft, fine. Otherwise...
Yeah, interesting for setting up stuff, though. I mean, I do think maybe there's something in there with, like, the rare beast.
Yeah. Okay.
Give all the rare beasts...
Spoiler. Shit, not very good at this, am I?
No.
Boom.
Alright.
I've missed one as well. That's the 12 cost Supreme Intelligence, which is useful for Stone of Galore. Very little else, I suspect. But that's gone. They've lost the wrestling card that was used to buy that. The Page Manager, was it?
Page Manager.
Gone. Is there anything to replace that?
Bizarro, your opponent has
Bizarro,
it.
yeah, okay.
Or just do hard buy it using the Ronan.
So you can either rely on your opponent bringing Bizarro. It's not going to work, is it? Yeah, no.
Also, Stone of Galore is also rotated, so...
Not my favourite rare. Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, let's go for that. And we have a super rare Mr. Sinister. Honestly, I would have preferred the rare. But hey.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 3, target character die gains Overcrush. That's Eldritch Blast. Yeah, also rotated, right?
Yeah, also rotated, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading Jason's comment. While Mr. Sinister is active, just a question for the what's it called? The crowd. Can you hear me all right? Because I was really quiet last time, and it's quite hard to test. I did up my decibels, but I suspect I might still be quiet. Maybe I should move the mic a little closer. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, interesting global. Pay 3 and give a character a die Overcrush, and while he's active, prevent non-combat damage dealt to your other character dice, which is not that well. Range. That's a range stopper.
Yep, it works against that Cyclops pretty well.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Which is nice thematically. Mr. Sinister vs. Cyclops is a their subtitle actually.
Biologist.
I just what's Cyclops' subtitle?
Xavier's Dream.
They're not linked. Okay, well, it's still a decent card. Yeah, you probably want the other varieties of Mr. Sinister, probably.
I want the rare, please. Okay, we're done with that. How are we doing? Rare and common Sinister are the only usable ones. Don't say that.
I wouldn't say usable.
Rude. I reckon there's
definitely the rare one is the best.
Definitely agreed. What could benefit from? I feel like there's something that could just get massive. What about your Dr.
What
Fate?
using the?
Yeah, that was
just using that global.
That didn't need it. Yeah, well, Doctor. Yeah, there's some good stats around.
There are, yeah.
We've got another Mr. Sinister, Psylocke. What's that? Oh, it's Deathbird, I think.
The Mary Shazam is probably what you're thinking of when you use a global. Mary Shazam gets +1 attack.
But doesn't she get Overcrush as well? Does she not get Overcrush?
Maybe she does get him, but yeah, she actually does. Yeah, yep. And she gets over 12 attack. Yep.
Yeah. But okay. Phoenix again. Blob, another Supreme Intelligence. Ooh, Jubilee. What's that? Blink, another Supreme Intelligence. Wow. More Dark Phoenix, Corsair. Whatever his name is, Cable.
That Overcrush Global is good because you can choose the global window to activate it, right?
Yeah.
So your opponent has to have decided all the blockers before you decide what gets Overcrush, which is
that's true.
A nifty trick.
That's true. I think there might be utility in that. Yeah.
I think you probably just use one of the cards, the basic actions to give Overcrush, but
that's true. Or Psylocke. Lab test. We haven't had continuous. You may send this die to your use pile to re-roll one of the character dice in your reserve pool. Yeah, I could see my no, but yes. Ooh, there we go. Living the dream. Continuous. If among all character cards on your team you have at least 3 loyalty counters, your character dice get +1 attack and Overcrush. I'll put that alongside Magneto, best friend. Okay. Frontline again. I think we got that one. Blob. We've also had. Interesting. Cable. Not terribly interesting. Energize. No. Re-roll one of your character dice. Great.
Yep.
So I'm not going to feel Cable, and I'm going to lose more field presence. That's just magical. Corsair. When fielded, place the next die you put. We've had that one. Dark Phoenix, common. I feel we've had that.
Had it. Yep.
Good. Ooh, Mr. Sinister, common this time.
One of the only usable ones, according to Jason.
Oh, good. Okay, this is a deadly one. And in terms of the actual thing, it says KO up to 2. No, I don't know. Is there any point reading this? Who's going to buy it? KO up to 2 psychic dice. When Mr. Sinister KOs an opposing character, you may pay 1 life. If you do, your opponent loses 1 life. Thematic, maybe. I'm not that keen on it. But okay, sure. Ugh. When a card with Kree in its name, there aren't any. Are there?
This is half price.
It's rubbish. Ronan? Is there anything with Kree in the actual name?
You don't think so?
Deathbird. This is a good one, isn't it? Deathbird Usurper. While Deathbird is active, when you KO an opposing character die with 3 defense or greater, deal 3 damage to your opponent. And obviously, if you can make multiple things blocker, we don't have a force block. We don't have an action die which makes things block anymore either. But if you did make, if in the future there was something that made multiple things block, is there a character ability which, like?
Is there any call out left?
I don't think so.
Much
like Fetid Bloatrone as was, no longer with us.
Yeah,
in modern at least, but definitely good for shenanigans in Golden. And I feel like Stat Flip and Force Block have to come back. They will come back. So
they will. Yeah. This is one of those cards I think we'll see some play in like jankier tournaments.
Janky team.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like
Nick will be playing with that.
Yeah, or Joe Tabaxi Rogue. Kind of like they won't play it. They won't do well for most people, but someone can get them to work occasionally.
Danny says Hulk from Infinity Gauntlet has call out. I'd forgotten that there was a Hulk in Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I thought there might be a call out left, but I mean that's still.
Oh, he's that one that looks like he's got a ginger beard, right? Does he cost 6 by any chance? Or 5 this time? Okay. Jubilee is not super rare, or even rare. While Wolverine is active, I just refuse to read anything which says that. Jubilee gets +1 attack. Okay. Psylocke.
Could be good in tandem with the Monsieur Mallah or Force Attack global as well.
This one?
The Deathbird.
Uh-huh.
Because then you can force stuff to attack, right?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be blocking, does it? Okay. But she's not. Okay. She would have to have deadly. Can you give Mr. Sinister
it doesn't have. It's not her that has to kill stuff, right? It's anything. It's anytime you KO.
Let me read it. When Deathbird is active, when you KO an opposing character. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes.
So even with stuff like range, it would still work.
Right.
Or that Cyclops, for example.
That's it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I imagine in draft that must be a pain. If you can because you can make psychics with Mr. Sinister, right? Oh no, target non-psychic.
You have to rely on your opponent. You also have to rely on your opponent.
Well, if you had force attack, if you had a bunch of globals.
Yeah, I was actually thinking. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was thinking about the other Mr. Sinister global, which lets you field psychics. They're rare.
Oh right, okay.
No, yeah, but you can use like the Batman global, make them field some psychic. Well, they get to choose. Get them to field some psychics somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's usable.
Okay. This one's good too. Psylocke. It's Mary Jane. When fielded, target character die gets Overcrush. Great fielding costs, not bad stats herself. I like that one too. I'll put that in.
Yeah, it's probably my favourite uncommon.
Supreme Intelligence. Sure. Intimidate. It has got Intimidate. And it does have Overcrush, so yay.
Yay.
Blink. I can't believe it's good. While she's active, once per turn when your opponent uses global ability. Aha, okay. This might have utility, but full cost. If it saves you bacon, I remember we talked about this. Pay a mask and 1 life to cancel that global ability. Okay, fine. Not exactly my favourite. And Phoenix, that's the one we talked about. When Phoenix attacks, opposing character dice with less than 4 attack can't block. What was Jason recommending instead of that? I've forgotten already. Kang.
The Kang.
Double blocking Kang. Yeah. With hope, good. Without hope, not as good. Does it even make it into my favourite spot? Maybe. Back.
Maybe. Okay.
At 6.
Over the Iceman.
At 6, no, in fact. Do you know what? If it was hopeable, yes. Without hope. So we're talking modern here. 2 more to go. Put those dice away. What have we had? 2 super rares so far. So we're
2 super rares, doing pretty good.
Maybe 1 more. If we're lucky.
1 more. Well, I've heard rumours of 3 super rares and a fatback.
Good God. I shouldn't think so. Dice. Kitty twice. That's Bishop.
Deacon.
That one with the
Gladiator.
Mohican. Is that Gladiator? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's our first Gladiator, I think.
Is that Deathbird again? Yeah, Deathbird.
Mm-hmm.
Professor X again, is it? Forge. Deacon, as you say. Mystique, is it?
Yeah.
Probably. And Deadpool, Dark Phoenix, and Sinister again. Okay, potential. Yeah. Ooh, Shining Arch Nemesis. Nice. I like that artwork. Side. Organic Steel we've seen. We don't care about that. Take Cover is bad artwork in my opinion. I don't like that.
It's similar in style to the Parademon that you don't like as well.
Yeah, bit simplistic for my taste. Opposing effects can't cause Bishop to be re-rolled.
Seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, do call out. I don't think we've seen this though. Have we? Maybe we have. Prep a die from your use bar. That's good, that. Isn't it?
That's one I like, yeah.
When he attacks, prep a die from your use bar. Pretty good. Good enough. Not as good as Magneto, but we can put in. I
think the rare is better. Does similar things.
Yeah.
The rare does the same thing, but has the thing where if it's in your use pile, you can't take more than 7 damage.
And we don't have it. So there's that. Deadpool is the draft pick.
This is a good one.
It's cool, obviously, in draft. If this game is in the draft format at the start of the game, pick a card on your team. That card costs 1 less to purchase this game. Yes, great. In draft. No question. You've got to sing Gladiator. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Treacherous has got Deadly. It's not bad. Here we go. Go on, Ben.
This is the mature side of the podcast over here. We've got the responsible ones.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not really, actually.
I don't think there is a mature side.
Who is the responsible? Yeah. Maybe
Peter. If anything, Spug. But no. Gladiator. It's Psi Resistance. Intimidate. 5 cost. And it has the Gladiator Global. Doom Caliber Knight as was. Pay a fist when you attack. Your character dice can't be the target of action dice or global abilities. Not so useful now we don't have.
I know, it's funny, isn't it? Like, this was like a really crazy global, but actually they just resolved that by not having the thing it's really good against.
Yeah, I'm going to put that amongst my favourites. Not for the global, but for 5 cost Intimidate. It's not
with good stats.
Top of my favourites, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's good stats. He's a 055166077. Okay. Kitty Pryde, Rites of Passage. Yeah, we've seen that. It's alright. For Ramp, Professor X we've surely
seen it. Yep.
Dark Phoenix. This we haven't seen, but it's not that exciting. When fielded, KO target, whatever that is, Shiar. Or X-Man character die. When Dark Phoenix attacks, deal 2 damage to your opponent. Sure.
Yeah.
Plus the useful global. Forge is boring. When he's active, your opponents must pay 1 more to purchase a die with a purchase. Oh, it's actually not that boring. With a purchase cost of 2 or less. Yeah, we've seen it before. We've seen metas where that's been useful. Kitty Pryde. While Wolverine is active, Kitty Pryde gets blah blah blah. Okay. Mystique. Taught by Magneto. While Mystique is active, Brotherhood character dice are free to field. Sure, there's some bad fielding costs and some good dice. Energize, you may field. It's not the best one, is it? By any means.
No.
In fact, the uncommon is far better, which is the prevention one and the super removal one, which is better. Yeah. Okay, sure. Oh god. Somehow I didn't see that one coming. Is there? Oh, when fielded, each player loses 3 life. My asking. Yeah, okay.
That was not a great pack.
That was a bad pack. Okay, we've got 1 left. Just 1 more.
Okay.
Okay.
People, this is the Fatback plus Super Rare one.
Let's see. Fatback Super. Yeah, right. Okay, we have Mystique, could be Super Rare. Blink, always rubbish. What's that one called?
Rare Vulcan.
Rare Vulcan would be good, yeah. Gambit.
Super Rare Gambit, maybe. Rare Colossus would be good.
Super Rare Rogue, don't want, thanks. Rare Colossus would be good. Rare Storm would be good. Rare
Cable
would be good, yeah. Rare Sinister would be good.
Yep.
Super Rare Jubilee or Rare Jubilee would be good. It's got potential. Toad is not potential.
Well, we want to see a common Toad and a common Blink straight away.
Get them right.
Really.
Get them right out of the way. Okay. What's that Shiag dude's name again?
Gladiator.
Yeah. Okay.
And no, I will not be singing.
Last pack. You like that Ronan? Seriously, Jason?
Well, it say each player loses 3 life?
Yeah.
Puts you on a clock, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, if you built your team around doing that, doing 3 damage to your opponent is not a bad thing.
Of all the rares I've just mentioned, honestly, Blink and Ronan are not really up there with them. Dampening color. Oh, I suppose not every rare can be good.
Put it down a bit.
Sorry, off camera. Sorry. Continuous. Opposing character dice can't spin up. Your opponent may return an X-Men character die they control to its card to move this die from the field to its card. Imagine if you had a team entirely based on Awaken and you didn't have any X-Men in it, and your opponent for some inexplicable reason brought this.
I know. In the right meta, that could be like the most broken card.
Indeed. Making the team, in fact, we haven't. Roll a character die from your use pile. It's like Don the Helm, innit?
I like that card.
If it rolls a character die, field it for free, otherwise prep it. Nice.
Yeah.
Seems funny as well. Ooh, hello. Didn't see that.
That took you a long time.
I was admiring Psylocke on it. The front line, fatback, nothing to read. I like that. Front line's a good one.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Nice.
But unlike, because Mutation, you can kind of already see it. That gives you a lot of detail in the bottom half.
Yeah. It's good, that.
It covers a lot of stuff up, the writing. Very cool.
Sell for that.
Well, I know what I'll take from that.
No complaints there. The front line. Okay. I'll put that with the super rares, I think.
Yeah.
Colossus. Field one of your character dice for free and spin it to level 3. Yeah, we talked about that. That caused a minor stare of controversy, but it's got overcrushed. It's not bad, and in draft that's probably pretty good. Gambit. That's the original Gambit, isn't it? It's the reprint. When fielded, and it's the same name and everything. You may draw and roll a die. Instead, draw 2 dice, roll 1, and return the other to your bag. But you have to pay to field, I think. Jubilee, oh, boring. I think we've had this one. No, we haven't. If you have less life than your opponent, you may immediately fill this die for free at level 2. That's not terrible, actually. I remember talking about that. I quite like that.
Oh, 2 cost.
I'm going to put that. I quite like that. Oh, no. While Wolverine is active, blah, blah, blah. And we've had that one. When fielded, blah, blah.
Well, to be fair, there's 3 2 costs in a row for a draft pack. Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's going to be happy. Get rid of Toad. Vulcan is the blank, which I think we've had.
Boring.
Blink. Boring. Gladiator. Oh, wait.
Haven't had.
We haven't had.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Overcrush. When Lilandra is KO'd, put a loyalty counter on Gladiator's card. Yeah, actually, that is pretty good, isn't it? Okay, so the Lilandra, we got the 3-cost Lilandra.
The 3-cost one, yeah.
Do you know what rarity that is? Because
yeah, common.
I'll find that in a minute. Okay, we've got Mr. Sinister. We got all of them except the one I really want, which was I'm sorry, that's off camera. Oof. When fielded, ignore all text, so that's not bad actually. Pay 3, ignore target attacking character dies text until end of turn. Well, they're all kind of useful. Fair enough. Oh well.
Hey.
Yay. Cable high stakes. When Cable attacks, double the printed attack of all of your other character dice. Sure. Not as good without hope, but still fun. I'm going to put that
good with the common beast as well.
My favourites, pal. And Rogue, last card, is... I didn't build that up appropriately, but Rogue Unity Squad. While Rogue is active, your X-Men character dice cost 1 less to field. You do actually, of course, have to pay for her. Team Watch, she gets +2 attack.
Not bad if you read that again, though.
Let me read it again for you. While Rogue is active, your X-Men character dice cost 1 less to field.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
It's okay.
The next bit, though, is good.
Team Watch, Rogue gets +2 attack. So for every
X-Men you feel she gets +2 attack.
So there's a use for the Mr. Sinister Overcrush global, right?
Yep. I mean, if you get enough of those beasts out and just keep attacking with them, that rare beast.
They're all shiny.
That's a pretty good. Keep attacking with the beasts. They keep carrying them. You keep prepping dice. The beasts are free to field because of Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue keeps getting bigger and bigger until you're ready to hit with the Sinister. Not bad.
Sure.
A little combo.
Yeah. You'd be happy with that in draft, wouldn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, in draft, yeah.
Yeah, if you got a super rare too, right? Be more than happy.
Yeah.
Right. So let me just. Are you sure it's the common? Because a big bloody.
Tis the common. Yeah.
Spot the Lilandra.
It was at the start of one of the first ones.
Blimey.
That.
So we've got two options on that. I'm quite pleased with that actually. So this is Lilandra has just a useful global, and then once again this says Overcrush. While Lilandra is when Lilandra is KO'd, put a loyalty counter on Gladiator's card, and they give it +1 attack and +1. And obviously he's got great stats already: 055, 166, 077. And he's
the other good reason that's good with the Dark Phoenix globes. They use Dark Phoenix globes to basically carry Lilandra. But and also then Lilandra is actually a decent statted character for Living the Dream.
And any old Dark Phoenix would do the job, right?
It would, yeah. I mean, I might prefer actually the uncommon for this because uncommon lets you carry some Shi'ar characters.
Can you do your own?
You can.
We did get that, didn't we? That one.
Yeah, that's it.
It says when fielded KO target. But why would you choose to do that? And not get the
just in case they shut down your globals somehow. Oh, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how, but that's a nice. You're probably not going to buy Dark Phoenix anyway.
No, for sure.
But yeah, get enough for them, and then the Lilandra is pretty decent statted wise. The other way to do it is just Magneto as well. But...
The Intimidating Gladiator is the best Intimidate card. I agree. And I don't like that Ronan. All in all, not bad in the end. There's a lot of stuff we didn't see. Rare Dark Phoenix, didn't see. Obviously rare Cyclops,
rare Colossus.
Rare, not Cyclops, Colossus and Storm and Jubilee. And none of the super hot super rares like Lilandra or Master Mold.
No.
And not rare Mr. Sinister. So there's a lot of really good stuff missing. But
we've got most of enough, if not all the commons. Got all the actions as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Not bad.
All right. Not complaining. It's definitely stuff to play with there. You could definitely have some fun with this.
I very much like that Cyclops. I think that Mr. Sinister is useful, and then probably trade away that frontline full art if you wanted to for some of the better super rares.
Indeed. Nice. All right. I'm all right with that. That was a fun experience. Now shall I get because I'm trying to make my mind up whether to actually get another Dark Phoenix set from.
Are you happy with this one or the Kryptonite Crisis?
I had more fun, and I'm surprised to say this because I'm definitely a Marvel fanboy. I think I had more fun with the Kryptonite Crisis, and I think the super rares were better in that. I forget what they were, but there was Harley was in there, which was really good.
Well, the other thing with the Kryptonite Crisis, we haven't had as long. I mean, we've hardly had any time with this set. We actually haven't digested that set. Like, I know most of the cards here.
Yes, that might be
as much as anything. A discovery as well.
Yeah, the combination of being familiar with the cards and the slight, always that sort of feeling of, oh no, it would have been good, like Cable, for example, would have been really good with Hope.
We've done a review of this stuff, right? We haven't finished our Kryptonite Crisis review yet.
Indeed. Jason says, although we've just started, I think it's just come out, part 1, Commons. Jason says, how many super rares, is a good question. Tell me your answers on a postcard or in the chat, please. How many super rares is a fair trade for that? Depends what they are, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the thing is, it depends the people who are going to want to trade for full art basic actions will normally be collectors who will have had the rest of the stuff already. So, for example, my friend Joseph traded his Mutation full art for a few super rares, a couple of super rares, and some other rare cards with someone else who had quite a lot of stuff already. So he was willing to give up more stuff than he would be. So, don't know, 3, I guess, maybe super rares would be.
But if one of those 3 was one of the big names,
Master Mold, then yeah.
Would it still be 3?
No, probably not.
It depends.
Again, depends if they have. I mean, yeah, like for example, I have 3 Blue Beetles currently, so that has much less value to me than any other super rare.
Tell you what, you can keep those, Ben.
I know.
Good luck with that. I think there's some fun teams there. 2 different Living the Dream teams.
You got Storm. You can mess around with our Dr. Fate idea.
Yeah, interesting there. Deathbird team. Utility with Psylocke and Deacon. The Beast founder thing is quite interesting, and a bit of hijinks with Cable and indeed Cyclops. So it's alright. It's alright. Okay. Maybe we should bring that to a close. Thank you, Ben.
You got to make a frontline team with that full art. I know I'm interrupting your sign off.
That is true. Actually. Yeah. Something gross with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Wizkids and Jimmy, for allowing us the pleasure of doing this. Thank you once again, Ben. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Check out other videos if you haven't. There's a Superman Kryptonite Crisis unboxing, and all being well, since the summer is here, and I now have access to some dice and cards, because they're still not in Europe, as far as I'm aware. The only people in Europe who have this stuff. I might be mistaken about this, but I haven't heard hide nor hair. I have seen neither hide nor hair of anything except European people who have ordered from the UK.
From the UK, yeah.
So I'm very privileged, in fact, to have this, and I'm sorry to my European compatriots. Fingers crossed it'll come soon, and keep an eye out, because now I've got some dice and cards. I should start making some videos again. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we have to make some of the teams before other people start claiming them as their ideas.
Indeed, they were all our ideas.
Yeah, all our ideas.
All of them. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Take care and good night. Yes, I think that worked.